So now we're gonna work on the, this is like the basic collar choke, okay? And the key to this is doing all the work early, right? So if you invest all your time in, especially like in your initial grip, the rest of it's gonna be easy, okay? So if you see how close my knuckles are on the floor and my wrist is already putting pressure on his neck here, you're gonna screw up if you do this. Like I grab a fistful of material and then I grab the other side and I just start trying to crush his face and neck. It's gonna be, nothing's really gonna happen. But if you do this right and take your time, so I'm gonna go 4 fingers inside, I slide my knuckles all the way to the floor and I press my wrist into his neck. Then I make a grip into the material, all right? Once that happens, I'm gonna bring my knees up really high into his armpits. All right, so I want my waist sitting on his chest, not on his hips. If I sit on his chest, his hips really don't do, if he can bump his hips all he wants, and it really doesn't knock me off balance, all right? From here, I'm gonna put my head on the floor on the other side. I bring my elbow down into his chest, all right? I'm gonna put my head down so I can look at his ears. This hand slides in, thumb inside, and I'm just gonna walk my hand close to my other hand behind his neck. I get a solid 4-finger grip, all right? And then I'm gonna do that similar. I'm gonna step up on my right foot, bring my elbows together, and then I bring my head above his head. And by the time my head gets there, he should tap. All right, by the time your head gets lined up with his head, he should be tapping or about to tap. Okay, so you're gonna start in the basic mount with your hips down low. Slide your knuckles to the floor. Pull the slack out of the gi. Make sure your wrist is glued to his neck already. All right? Now walk your knees up high to his chest. All right? Then you put your hand out wide. Put your head down. Your head's like a post. If he were to try to bump me over from here, I have a strong post on my head. All right? Second hand comes in, thumb first. Get a solid 4-finger grip on the material. Shift your hips. Bring your elbows together. I'm gonna bring my head back in line with his head. I'm gonna roll my elbows back towards my hips. Sit up for a second. So the grip looks like this. First hand comes in, 4 fingers inside, thumb out. Your second grip comes in, thumb inside, 4 fingers out. Does everybody see that? So one hand's palm down, one hand's palm up. And then you loop your elbow across his neck. And then as you bring your elbows together, that's how the choke gets tight. So I bring my elbows together, elbows come down, and that's where the pressure comes from. All right, so remember, first grip, palm up. Second grip, thumb goes in, palm down. And then you loop your elbows together. 4 fingers to the floor, all right? Wrist tight to the neck. Walk your knees up high. Head down on the mat. Slide 4 fingers are on the outside on the second hand, thumb inside. Bring your elbows together, and then bring your head back in line with his head. All right, 1, 2, 3.